everyone, it's Mari. I'm here with another 12 by 12 scrapbooking layout here today using the Maggie Holmes Shine collection. And I'm also using a piece of paper from the beautiful sheet collection from Webster's Pages. It's an Adrian Lumen paper and it's called Animal Print. And so I'm just going to be laying down this white cardstock onto that animal print paper as my frame. And this layout is something that I would probably call a collage layout, and I don't know if that's a thing, if someone's coined that phrase before. Anyways, that's what I would call it, just because what I did was I took a variety of the different ephemera pieces and some of the chipboard from the chipboard page and so on, and I just really made a collage on the paper and put it together like a bunch of puzzle pieces. So I just went off to look for a stencil, and there's a stencil that I decided to use. So it's a Donna Downey stencil, and I think it's called Peony. And I'm just going to take some texture paste now, and I'm going to put that down on my paper as a base before I start putting all of those collage pieces down onto my layout. And this is just going to provide a little bit of extra texture to the layout and to the base, which I like to do on my layouts. It just gives them a little bit of extra pizzazz, and you can't always really see that super well on the layouts on the video. So if you take a good look at the still shots at the end, you should be able to see a little bit more how that texture looks on the layout once it's all finished. So I really love these Donna Downey stencils. I've been using them quite a bit lately. I purchased a bunch of them from the pinkcamera.com, which is an online store, and it's a store that Maggie Milo or Lisa has started on her Pink Camera website. So you can just see me working away here on putting that texture paste down. It's just gonna take me a couple minutes to do that. And I don't remember if I mentioned already, because I've done this voiceover about 10 times, not even kidding, that the pictures the colors in the picture that I'm going to be scrapping today are pink and blue, which is perfect for this collection because the collection is basically pink and blue, or those are the main colors. And the blue color in the collection is gorgeous. I don't really know how you describe it. It's not teal, although it's a little bit more on the teal side than I would say it's aqua. Anyways, whatever you would describe it as, it's beautiful. I love it. It's such a pretty color of blue, and definitely part of the background of the picture of Bailey. So what the photographer did was they had her stand beside an old train boxcar, an old storage car, and the color of that car was a really, really pretty blue, and it's pretty much identical to the color of blue that's in Maggie Holmes' Shine collection. So I'm just going to finish with this texture paste. I seem to be having a little bit of difficulty getting that down there. I guess the trouble was that I was trying to do it sort of in a linear way, and I was maybe didn't organize that all that well, but I'm just finishing up there. So then I took some of this gold foil vellum, and I think this might be Maggie Holmes, but I'm not 100% sure. It's not from this collection, but it's some that I had in my stash. And I'm just going to use that as a bit of an accent on the top and the bottom, just to continue to create a frame for the parts that are going to go in that center and that collage that I'm going to be creating with those pieces. So the dilemma that I had when I was working on this was, how am I going to get these pieces down so that everything fits together properly? So what I did was I just laid them out ahead of time and kind of got an idea of where I wanted everything to go. And then I snapped a picture of it and used that picture to help me remember where I had placed things when I was doing the video here. So you'll just see me working away at finding a place to put everything down. So those two pieces that kind of look like picture frames were actually a piece of the pattern paper from the collection, and I just fussy cut those out. And I knew that I wanted to use the ones that had text in them. So one says little moments and one says happy heart. And I wanted to just separate those a little bit in the collage or the puzzle pieces so that they were apart, but I wanted them to be similar pieces, obviously, because they're alike, and to sort of add a bit of cohesiveness to the layout. Some little bits of paper that I used were actually from branding strips on the different pieces of paper, and I just used those. For example, that little piece I'm placing there, just as little filler pieces between the different larger parts of the collage. So I used a variety of different things, including more of that vellum gold stripe paper, just to, like I said, add a little bit of togetherness to the collage. So some of those other little pieces, like the one with the little paint splotches on it and the one that says hello and so on, are part of the 6x6 pad that had little cut apart pieces on it. And then I have some other bits from the ephemera pack from the Shine collection as well. And then you're also going to see me add some, and there's that chipboard page that I'm going to add. I'm going to add some of those bits and pieces here and there as well. And of course that chipboard heart just fit exactly over that heart that was on that ephemera piece. Actually, this is not an ephemera piece. It's one of the cut apart or project life cards from one of the cut apart sheets. So I'm just going to take some of the ephemera bits and add them in here and there and see where I might like to put them on the layout. So now I've stuck everything down just for the happiness of using less of your time, and I'm just showing you there what all of the little bits are that I've stuck down. So thanks so much for joining me today. The video is drawing to an end. I hope you had a great day today and have some time to get into your scrappy space. See you next time. Bye.